Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of African Women Acting Hour, I am here to officially open the fifth hour festival, Art for Mental Health. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge God and, of course, our ancestors. Further, we wish to acknowledge this land on which the hour operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron Wendat, the Seneca, and most recently, the Mississaugas of the Credit River. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to walk on this land. And we acknowledge the ancestors of this land and, of course, our African ancestors. Without all of them, we wouldn't be here today. We give thanks to all. The COVID-19 outbreak has affected every one of us in all corners of the world. It has brought uncertainty, fear, and anxiety, and has deeply impacted our former way of living. It has substantially confined us from our work, school, family, and friends. This confinement shows us that we need one another. We need each other to withstand these times. It is the time for the Ubuntu philosophy of I am because we are. I am because you are. A time to practice and manifest humanity towards one another. We must be resilient, highly spirited together to win the fight against whatever intention by the COVID-19. It is for this reason that we at our African Women Acting are compelled to continue to create and deliver artistic activities that engage, inform, and inspires ourselves and the entire community in Toronto, the GTA, Ontario, across Canada, and the rest of the world through artistic performances by our artists, our talented artists at our and our amazing special guest artists. We are very proud of our funding agencies who have made this possible for us to be able to build this resilient artistic community. Thank you, Canadian Red Cross, Employment and Social Development Canada Government, Toronto Arts Council, the City of Toronto, and of course with the support by the Center for Social Innovation, CSI, where our is located. We hope you will be inspired and fortified as you enjoy us in uncovering the artistic package as set for this year Festival Art for Mental Health. Thank you all, and God bless you. Page to Georgia Fullerton. Yeah, share.
Thank you. Can you see me? Okay. Very pleased and very happy to be here representing AWA today at their festival. This is the 5th year running, and my name is Georgia Fullerton. I'm a practicing visual artist and an expressive arts therapist and arts educator. We have some amazing artists today. As Sonia said, she gave land acknowledgement. She also spoke about AWA, the non-for-profit organization. They are doing amazing work. And today, the first artist that we're going to bring on today is an amazing instrumentalist, among many other things, also known as a virtuoso, Khalid Abdul Hamid. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Waleed. I said Khalid, didn't I? I'm so sorry. And we reviewed it. Just the same, he is a multi-instrumentalist. He has won numerous awards, and one of the things that really excite me about him is that he's had production and performance with the Drifters, to name one, and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Many of these groups are international groups, and he has done a lot of work with, as a matter of fact, let me just tell you, he plays over 20 instruments. I went through the list. I had to bring it in front of me here. I went through the list: guitar, bass, drums, flute, harmonica, kirin, bass kirin, darahuka, marimba, and so on and so on and so on. So I want you to give a warm welcome to Walid Abdul Hamid.
All right, thank you so much for these kind, generous words. And as an artist, always glad and happy to use my platform for something useful. And the mental health is a real. I lived in Queen for almost 30 years and I've seen it with my own eyes. And glad to be here. I'm gonna start my set with a song called Maisha Magumu. Maisha Magumu in Swahili means life is tough, but there is also another way we can make it easy. Magumu sana, maisha magumu, magumu sana, sana sana, magumu sana, sana sana. Magumu sana. Let's find a way to make life easy. Easy, easy, easy. Let's find a way to make life easy. Easy, easy, easy. Maisha magumu, magumu sana. Maisha magumu, magumu sana. Sana sana, magumu sana. Sana sana, magumu sana. Let's find a way to make life easy. Easy, find a way to make life easy. Easy, easy, easy. Thank you. There is a crowd. That just, the line in Swahili say, life is hard, but always, in our African culture and system, the network play a big role for like healing. We surround it and we comfort by the village, should I say. This next one called Malaika. And Malaika in Swahili mean angels. I don't know why I put Swahili back to back, but I will move around Africa as well. And Malaika is very well-known classic African song made famous by Miriam Makeba and Harry Belafonte in early 70s, but actually composed by a very young musician from Tanzania. Because Mama Africa, I call her, Miriam Makeba, she spent some of her life in Tanzania because she was in exile from South Africa. She was not allowed to live in her own land. Crazy, right? Malaika, nakupenda malaika. Hoi malaika, nakupenda malaika. Nami nifanyeje? Kijana mwenzio, nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Pesa zasumbua roho yangu. Hoi pesa zasumbua roho yangu. Nangekuwa dada. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Oh ya malaika. Kidege kukuwaza kidege. Hoi kidege kukuwaza kidege. Ningekuwa mwanawe. Ningekuwa dada. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Oh ya malaika. Pesa zasumbua roho yangu. Yaba. Hoi pesa zasumbua roho yangu. Ningekuwa mwanawe. Ningekuwa dada. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Nashindwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Malaika, nakupenda malaika. Hoi malaika, nakupenda malaika. Nami nifanyeje? Kijana mwenzio, أنشد وأنا مالي سينا وين نجيكوا وملايكة. This is a great event, and I'm going to say it again because I would love to encourage artists, and especially the young one. We have a platform, and we are allowed to use it. However, we have the freedom of using it. There is a lot of craziness and madness happening around us with social justice, with a lot of different things, with the mental health affecting a lot of African and black people and people of color. And we can always, use that platform as to project and to report what's going on in society. That's what I should say. I'm going to go where I go from here. I'm going to go to this song called Binaya. Binaya is a little African girl. And the song is traditional, just encouraging her. She's entering the womanhood. And I'm just telling her in this poem, she could be whatever she wanted to be. And she could be the minister, she could be the manager, she could be the prime minister, she could be the president. Because I'm from Sudan. Sudan, we have the oldest civilization probably in the face of earth, Kemet Kush, the Nubian. And we're coming from a goddess where the woman used to be the head figure of the state, right? We come from like Iman Shakhiti and all those. A lot of people, when they talk about Pharaoh, they think it's about male. No, there is a woman in Nubian, there is a woman who was a Pharaoh as well. And Iman Shakhiti, Katshubu, and Hatshepsut, and all the names, just to name a few. And this is why the educational is a part of the healing for the mental health as well, especially to a little young African girl. Binaya labis tobu, 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 binaya absط طرحة بقرا الكتاب بفرحة. بنية دخل الخلوة بقرا الكتاب في الفروة. بنية لابس توب، بنية لابس توب، بنية لابس توب، بنية لابس توب. بنية دخل الخلوة بقرا الكتاب في الفروة. بنية حلوة لذيذة طلعت بس مزيقة. بنية حلوة لذيذة كلام بس مزيقة. وتبقى لنا مديرة وتبقى لنا سفيرة وتبقى وتبقى لنا وزيرة وتبقى لنا سفيرة وتبقى لنا رئيسة حلوة سمحة عفيفة بنا يا لابس توبو بنا يا لابس توبو بنا يا لابس توبو بنا يا لابس توبو بنا يا دخل الخلوة بقرا الكتاب فوق فروة بنا يا لابس توبو بنا يا لابس توبو صلاة النبي فوق بنا يا لابس توبو صلاة النبي فوق بنا يا لابس توبو بنا يا لابس الطرحة بقرا الكتاب بفرحة بنا يا دخل الخلوة بقرا الكتاب فوق فروة بنا يا حلوة لذيذة كلامة بس مزيقة وتبقى لنا مديرة وتبقى لنا وزيرة وتبقى لنا سفيرة بنا يا فالحة وكادحة بنا يا صالحة وفالحة بنا يا ناجحة وصالحة بنا يا فالحة وكادحة وتبقى لنا رئيسة وهيبة زولة عفيفة وتبقى لنا رئيسة وهيبة زولة عفيفة يا بنية نية يا بنية يا بنية يا بنية يا بنية بنية يا بنية يا بنية of what you're seeing behind me. Our festival, right, is an African Woman Artists Festival. What we're all about, we're here to use our platform for mental health. And mental health is real. I live in Queen Street, and I've seen it with my own eyes. There is a lot of resource, and there is a lot of networking, and there is a lot of, healing space. We just have to be part of it. As an artist, I'm always encouraging the young one to use your platform. There is a need for each voice. Because in Africa we say one hand cannot clap, two hand clap, four hands clap more, right? Let's put hand in hand, heart to heart, thought to thought, with one spirit, and we can rise up, right? We can all rise up together. And where I'm going to go from here, I'm going to go to, I write a lot of song about, a lot of people ask me, Walid, how come I don't write romantic song, and I get romantic with my mom. I wrote one of my first composition called Al-Hajj. Al-Hajj in our culture, in a lot of culture in West Africa, in a Muslim culture, the name Al-Hajj, it's not your actual name, but we put that like Al-Hajj Abdul Hamid, Al-Hajj Fatima, Al-Hajj Zainab. It's a respect. It's almost like Miss, but also a symbol of those whom take the journey to Mecca as well. And I'm gonna do this song called Al-Hajj. شوقي ليكي شوقي لحنانك لحنانك يا والدة لحنانك الفيكي طال شوقي ليكي شوقي لحنانك لحنانك يا والدة لحنانك الفيكي شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحك لحلو ملاحك شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحك لحلو مزاحك هي يا ملكة هي يا والدة هي يا ملكة فيكي والجنة ليكي بين ايديكي يا والدة وتحت رجليكي يما الجنة فيكي والجنة ليكي بين ايديكي يا والدة وتحت رجليكي هي يا والدة هي يا حجة يا والدة يا حجة لا 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 يا رديداندو شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحك لحلو ملاحك شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحك لحلو ملاحك جنة فيكي وجنة ليكي بين ايديك يا واد وتحت رجليكي يوم جنة فيكي وجنة ليكي بين ايديك يا واد وتحت رجليكي هي هي واد يابا ها Here we go again. One more time, everybody with Sonny, everybody. Yeah, love that. This is my sister Sonny. Can I ask you sincerely to come with me here? Would you please come with me? Come with me. Yeah, why not? You too. Yeah. Please come. That's very sweet. This is my sister Sonia. And yeah, you know, hey, she got the spirit right. As a black people, there is no such a performance, audience or crowd. You know, we all one village. We rise together, we sing together, we play together, we dance together, we eat together. And that actually the right healing for everything. You know, a lot of people, you know, giving my space. You know, I need my space. You know, I need the time for myself. Actually, in an African system is a different. When you are that like having hard time, actually you love to gather with other people. Like the gathering is opposite way working with the Western kind of system. When we are feeling tight in our mind and our health, mentally, we love the gathering. We love the village to be surrounded. Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you so much. As an honor for me to be part of this. It's an honor. Thank you.
This one is on?
Is everything here?
Yes, you can hear me. Walid, I'm going to keep my distance,
All right.
but how fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
And by the way, I want to say one thing. She said Khalid, which is actually my name as well. My name is Khalid ibn al-Walid. Khalid ibn al-Walid. You know, my mom, she's a teacher. She always have two names, right? When I sit down for like exam, I have to write in Sudan, in Africa, I have to write Khalid. Because that's actually my official name. You didn't make a mistake.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like the ancestors calling.
It must be
is
that.
giving you the right name. That's what it is. That's
Well,
not the
thank
name
you for that. And,
You're very
you know, even you saying that, I was thinking as I'm listening, and I'm thinking about the things that I'm grateful for. And one of the things I'm grateful for is live music. There is absolutely nothing like live performance, live music.
real,
And
true.
yeah, and you and I spoke earlier about the social justice talk you gave at Humber College.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, very, you know, life is a little, sometimes we call it like an odd meter. Odd meter is like the rhythm where is not studied like 1, 2, 3, 4, is like all over the places. And last year, the music department director at Humber, he said, Waleed, they wanted somebody from the music department to speak about social justice and the mental health, affecting black people and people of color. And could
Through
you,
the lens of an artist.
yeah, would you please do it from the point of view of of how we see it as an artist? And the thing, the most, sometimes in life, as I say, things happen. Like I talk about the stuff is happening right now. And I was saying, until when we're gonna just talk about it? You know what I mean? I was talking about things is happening now, like happening
Yeah.
right now, and
Yeah.
especially across the border with all the stuff, and like just somebody with the blue uniform, he come inside you while you're sleeping and just take your life.
Yeah, that's it.
How is that? That also that's can affect the mental system of the black people more than even the trauma. The trauma, just the trauma. I'm 52-year-old almost, and I walk on Queen Street, and I've been stopped by the police so many times for no reason, nothing. And you tell them what you do, and they ask you, and sometimes you look around, there's nobody, and you don't want to be violent, right?
Yeah.
You say, okay, well, it is not you. They just give them whatever they want. And they ask you what you do in life, what you do, because the way you look and the way I carry myself, I used to have a little dreadlocks. When you tell them you are, your faculty or your professor, they won't even take you seriously. They think you are lying.
No.
Because you're supposed to be a drug dealer, right? I live in Parkdale. And those things can affect, and I'm really excited about this generation. The young black people, they're really into something very big, and I can feel change is coming.
You can feel the change.
Yeah,
That is true.
This generation, like these young people, black people, people of color, they're happening.
It's happening.
They're
And
happening. You know why? Because they are feeding, and also they're giving information to European. Because if you're in university and you have your friend, he's from Ireland or from England, you share with them your story. And if you're not really stand with me there, then hey, we shouldn't be friends. And I think that this generation is really doing a great, awesome job.
They're on the brink.
Yeah, they
They're
are
on the
on
brink.
something very big.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I
Yeah.
really, I resonated with what you said about mentorship. And I know that you've stood as a mentor for Dubai and Ngozi Paul and
Yeah, those my little sisters.
yeah, those are your little sisters.
Dibiang and Ngozi.
Yeah.
Very like with Ngozi we did a play called Miss Lovely, and the story based on Sarah Partman, which is they used to take her from South Africa to exhibit like human zoo, very much human zoo. That's the story. And as I say, as an artist, we are entitled to use our platform to project what's going on in society.
Extremely important to use our
Very
platform.
important.
So I really honor and appreciate your presence here today. It was a wonderful performance.
Honor
Let's
to
hear it again for Waleed. All right. Because I need to, I have no retention these days. But so fantastic. I think, thank you. This is fine. So next, I really enjoyed that. And I have to say also, I was trolling YouTube and Googling and all of that. And it's amazing how you are connected with people in the past, and then time goes and you become reconnected with people who they are connected with. So years ago, Ngozi Paul, when she was on the program Kink in My Hair, I ended up doing a portrait of her at the wrap-up party for that. And so connections are necessary, connections are meaningful, and we are going to be connected right now with an amazing spoken word artist. Her name is Lamoy Simmons. However, yes, let's hear it. This young woman is dynamic, okay? So we opened up with a male, but we are coming in with the female strength now. And Lamoy Simmons is a spoken word artist. She's published poet and arts educator as well. She continues to be a force to be reckoned with in the GTA. She has a collective known as Reckless Arts Collective. And today she's going to be joined by Sincerely Shyly and Micah Kandake. I hope I said that correctly. Yes. and they are going to do some performance for us. So everyone, please enjoy and stay tuned. And we got little ones here too. Come on. I scrubbed my skin with white linen found by the altar. I submerged my body in a tub of water holier than Jordan. I combed my hair with rocks found by the tombstone. I lit 7 white candles and recited psalms from the Old Testament in an attempt to wash the sins off me, suffocate the memory from me of eyes fluttering shut, screams of inaudible silence. I remember pounding heartbeat compressed between chests, choking on vomit mixed with tears too rigid to fall, holding breath and counting to infinity. When it was done, I thought to myself, I would never get the chance to wear a pretty white dress down the aisle. Ivory would have to suffice. White would no longer be synonymous with purity, rather that of death. The rape taught me that men are like the Romans. They come like thieves in the middle of the night, riding on black horses, carrying fire and swords to tear open the legs of little girls whose bridges lead to sunshine and rainbows, leaving behind the shell of beautiful women whose bridges now lead to bottomless pits.
There is a striking difference between intuition and logic that challenges my analytical mind. My body senses more information than I am cognitively aware of. It sees things that coming that I cannot see. It hears things that are inaudible. Certain problems I just can't think through. Some days I just have to behave well. and I close my eyes and jump. And I shut my mouth and take action because not everything can be put into words. When I try, it falls out of my mouth in rambling. Adjectives, similes, theories, and spells. I summarize by necessity while losing all the important details that were too painful, too profound. I couldn't find the sounds. The words do not exist in my vocabulary. I release them only in tears. At times, only in silence. I want to think through all my problems rationally, but sometimes I sound crazy. For what has happened to me seems to have had no reason. No rhymes to write in poems, no fairness to side with, just painful, woeful, unthinkable ordeals. I can't speak about them. I can't think them away. I can't drown them in narcotics. I can't sleep them away. I just feel. And breathe. And try again another day.
There's something to be said about the voices in our heads when life gets too loud. Too pulling, too taking, too demanding, too fast and yet not fast enough. When the revolving doors of our coping gets caught on the tails of our coats and we get stuck trying to try, there's something to be said about the voices in our heads we make friends with. Because a friend in need is a friend indeed, and aren't we all in need of something? And yes, prayer does still work, for what a friend we have in Jesus. So we can pray a little longer, call on Jesus a little louder, roll to the altar a little holier, give from our pockets a little happier. But there's something to be said about the friend who tells you that this outside existence of our internal trauma is more than you can bear. That this does not make you less than whole, that the fragments can be put back together and you are still the created likeness of the all-powerful creator, and no, you are not being punished. That you can talk to someone and accepting help does not make you weak. That medication can be a path to healing, that this is not just a white people reality of being, that this does happen to us. Because my people, if it doesn't happen to us who are stuck in a perpetual cycle of trying to find our belonging in this world because we have been stolen for 400 years and counting, and our lives are still being stolen from out under us, from inside of us, from all around us, then who does it happen to? Women. If it doesn't happen to us, who have been silenced and sent back to the corner to bite our lips to bleeding, while the men who have violated our most sacred of spaces are lifted high like serpents on makeshift crosses, then who does it happen to? If not us, who have been sent back to punches that flew out of rage because he felt powerless out there, so he took his power back in here, then who does it happen to? If not us, who have offered the comfort of our body, only to be left with fertilized eggs and an empty pillow beside us, then who does it happen to, my brothers? If it doesn't happen to you, who have been beaten down before your legs have gathered the strength to stand, who are known more for your sex than your intelligence, who are shamed when saying me too, because men are always wanting it, always asking for it, should be happy to get it, and then be expected to be fathers without ever having the opportunity to be a son, who are tossed into wars without having the safety of home to come back to, who have made violence your default emotion because tears are a language you can't afford to speak, who are funneled out of schools and into prison stripes because the empowering of all of us needs you too, my brother. Because the constant threat of a stopped car and policeman blues rains cold like cold breath on the back of goosebumped necks, if not you, who find comfort in liquid peace, herb-induced realities, open legs, and eternal sleep, then who does it happen to if it doesn't happen to our children, who have been taught to eat their words before their voices have experienced actualization, hanging little bodies in their room, hating little bodies after violence has left the room, only knowing violence on their little bodies, who internalize words like worthless, good for nothing, fast-tailed, and sissy, being born to parents who have no knowledge of how to love and listen and be available and be patient. If it doesn't happen to them, then who does it happen to, women? If it doesn't happen to us, then who does it happen to, my brothers? If it doesn't happen to you, then who does it happen to, parents? If not us, then who, elders? If not us, then who, children? If not them, then who, black people? If it doesn't happen to us, then who does it happen to? If not us, then who? There's something to be said about the voices in our heads when we are the only one listening.
We repeat the words like a ballad on replay, but this doesn't make it true. They say if you say something enough times, you will come to believe it, but that doesn't make it true. They say it in the history books in every February when they tell us that we were slaves, but that doesn't make it more true. Our dollar still does not go as far as theirs. Our education isn't worth as much either. Our time is never quite as long as we need it. Our traumas taste saltier. Our fear stronger. We ourselves still have the blood of those who they hung on trees. The DNA taught PTSD of those they imprisoned unjustly. We say we are free, but that doesn't make it true. They say we are free, but that doesn't make it so. Truth is, we've been enslaved for so long. I wonder if we would even know what freedom was. Our men are still vilified, our bodies still sexualized, our babies still stolen too young, our old sick here but live long and strong in the motherland. We still can't trace where we came from, although sometimes they tell us to go back there. We say it, we repeat it, we echo it in songs, we believe it, we prayed on it, we marched for it, we signed the petitions. spoke our minds, spoke truth to power until our words were immortalized in their dialect, in their universities, until our revolutionaries passed on. We cried oceans. We bled and died, but we are still not free. We still bleed and die in their streets, are hunted and sacrificed like beasts, are disbelieved like we are worthy of less care. We are the foundation of this building, but we will never be home here. We repeat it. We sing it again. We are free. We are free. We are freedom. But that doesn't make it true. I wonder, how would we even know if it were true?
This is the work. Get 4 cups of red lavender and the rock of black obsidian. Mix the oils with the hymn. Conjure up the blood of black Jesus and put it on the altar. I am the amen before and after the utterance of a prayer. I said this right here is holy.
Healing cracks me open
Yes.
and scoops out the rotted parts. The stuff I had been holding on for so long, it changed who I was capable of becoming. Hiding instead of bringing it to the light, I sank deeper into self-loathing, as though fulfilling their desire to hurt me needed me to fulfill it. As though fulfilling their desire to hurt me needed me to fulfill it, I guess it needed me to accept it. What if I reject it? Let their arrows hit my shield instead of my heart. Learn to pour out all that I have in joy and compassion. That sounds like healing. Daily, constantly, instead of waiting until it is so painful, it became so overwhelming. My only option for freedom was to be still and open. As regret inhabits my throat, and frustration clenches my fists, and anger settles on my brow, all I can do is breathe deep, concentrate on my breath. Healing rubs my nerves like a deep tissue massage. It forces me to relax under the pressure, under the force of pain, releasing me from my own self-hatred, accepting the love of my own heart. Healing binds my wounds like a mother. It wraps me in a hug. I sob and wonder why I resisted so long, when all I needed was to let praise escape my lips.
Praise for the work. Praise for the story and the purpose. Praise for heavy is the crown. Praise for heavy is the burden. Praise Jah for all of the becoming, the lessons learned, the journey between getting lost and finding way, only to do it all over again. Praise for the all over again. Praise Jah. For this is the work. This is the sanctuary. This right here is healing. These words are my offerings. I said this right here is holy. This is a secret gathering in the dead of midnight. Now, snap if you feel me. Snap for the ones that did not get a chance to. Snap for the elders that whispered prayed, conjured up ancestors up from the blood. Praise for the blood, black blood in these veins. I am hand-clapped roti. I am magical concoctions of oils and hymns and praise. I am red lavender and black obsidian. I am Huey P. Newton, born again in divine feminine. I am deletions of sacred texts from the book of Enoch. I am the Amen. Before and after the utterance of a prayer, I said this, right here is holy. So don't approach this goddess without offerings. The sucking of teat and patois that we speak when we talk, that talk is holy. The joy of black boys walking down the block with a strut and a sway. It is hip hop, it is rhythm, and the rhythm is ours, and it is holy. The way that we wind our waist and go down in the rain, it is an ancient dance, and it is ours, and it is holy. The drumming, the giving of daps, the nodding of heads when we see our bedrooms in the street, this is our love language, and it is holy. So praise. To Jah be the glory. Praise for the rage and the silence. Praise for the reggae and the soca. Praise for the culture. Praise for the hooping and hollering and marching and stomping. Praise for the gathering of our black bodies. Praise for community. Praise for this is our work, and it is ancient and old and soulful and holy work indeed. So just praise Jah.
Let me speak to your spirit real quick.
Ooh.
Go easy on yourself. You should have died, and you didn't. You're still here. Give love to yourself today, black you. Black you, black you. Let me speak to your spirit real quick. Give love to yourself today. You are doing better, black liberty.
Yes.
Black liberty, black liberty. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Bless. Thank you for having us, Awa.
Thank you.
Stay. I'm going to grab one of these, and we're going to try and stay distant at the same time.
Okay.
You're good. So let's hear it again. Wow. My sisters. You know, when I hear powerful words from three powerful beings, I tend to write myself. Things resonate. You know, things resonate. So I'm just gonna go through some of the things that I heard. Eat their words. Salty trauma. Healing cracks me open. Who said that? Be still, let praise escape my lips. Naming emotion, some I threw in myself. You are good for nothing into you are good enough. I got your vibes, I think. I got your vibes today. How long have you been working together?
This is our
This
first
being an
time.
actual performance together, but we've done separate things, and we're sisters, so we.
For real? Well, this has been fantastic. I want to hear more. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I wish you guys could come back again. I mean, we've got weeks to come, right? So just stay true to yourself, and you're still here. All right. Thank you. I think we're just going to go straight ahead, but you see the talent that Toronto has. You see what we have here, and it's not just talent. It is powerful. It is profound. It is words that we all need to hear in this time. One thing that I have to say about, being in the Black community and this time of COVID and this pandemic paradigm that we're in, it's really made me actually look at what do I really need and what can I do without. Okay? Now, I'm telling you, the arts, I cannot do without the arts. It does not matter if it's movement, sound, voice, visual art. It doesn't matter what it is. But today we're here, and today we're celebrating what our voice can do. It can bring about peace. It can bring about healing. And what these young women just displayed is a prime example of that. But I want you to prep, because once again, I was Googling, I was trolling last night and the night before, and I found out, I discovered this girl, Charmy. My goodness. You want to talk about an old soul, or you want to talk about a voice that resonates like I've got chills right now. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this sister. Charmy Deller. She's a singer and a guitarist, but so much more. She was born in Haiti. She's been exploring her musical talents since the young age of 9, which is fantastic. She was featured in the documentary Busk and has performed in front of audiences at City Hall, Nathan Phillips Square, Harbourfront Center, all the hot spots, and other venues around Toronto. She's solid, she's contemporary, and I had to I didn't tell her, but I'm going to tell you guys, because the track that I saw her perform was called Conversional Reality. Converge the Reality? Okay. Ice, Wind, Pain, Love, Sun, and Rain. Just hold on to that for a minute. Ice, Wind, Pain, Love, Sun, and Rain. We are ready for Miss Charmy. Are you ready? She's running in the back there. But listen, take your time, take a breath. We're going to listen to this young artist because she's got a lot to say, and I'm sure you're going to love it.
African women, Whew, that took a hot minute. But we're here. Thank you for having me. I'm here to sing to you guys and to myself because I need it right now. Oh, yeah. I stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. Can you turn the mids down, please, on my voice? I stare at my reflection in the mirror. That's perfect, thank you. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I only left the real me on the shelf. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. Just be true to who you are. Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? I forgot what to do to fit the mold, yeah. The more I try, the less it's working. 'Cause everything inside of me screams no. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. Just be true. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. and sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. But tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. This is an original. Next song, first one was a cover of a song that I like to sing when I'm feeling down, which I am because I lost my cat, so it's so freaking sad. I know. This next song, here goes. Is it really that hard for you to see me? I'm running from a system out to get me. Don't play victim when I'm not guilty. It's hard enough looking back at history. Face the facts. Everybody knows black matters and black is beautiful. Black lives matter. If all lives matter, black lives matter. And black take courage. Black be strong just like my brothers. And black lives matter. If all lives matter, black lives matter. And black take courage. Black be strong just like my mother. And just like my sisters. Is it really that hard to change someone's mind? Ignorance is bliss, and it smells like caring shit. Creeping under my skin with so much on the line. I thought I did enough of it, but it's just a half of it. Face the facts. Everybody knows black matters and black is beautiful. Black lives matter. If all lives matter, black lives matter. And black take courage. Black be strong just like my brothers. And black lives matter. If all lives matter, black lives matter. And black take courage. Black be strong just like my mother. And just like my brothers. And just like myself. just like my mother. Face to face, everybody knows black matters and black is beautiful. Black lives matter. If all lives matter, black lives matter. And black take courage. And black be strong, just like my brothers. And black lives matter. If all lives matter, black lives matter. And black take courage. And black be strong, just like my mother. Thank you. This next song is an original called Meant to Be. This goes out to anyone who's ever been told that they cannot do something that they said they could do. Pardon my guitar a little bit, I'm using my backup guitar. This one sounds wanky. Tell me to dream big, want me to think small, when all that I dream of is my full potential. My ego has faded, now it's the real me. I'm out of the closet, out of the box that couldn't hold me. And just like the stars, how do you think they stay in the sky? Is gravity on this side? Or can it be, oh, it just meant to be? Or can't hate what you can't see, can't stop what's meant to be. You can't break what you can't touch, you will burn yourself. It's meant to be. Or can't trip what could spread wings, can't stop what's meant to be. And I'm meant to be, and I'm meant to be. I'm meant to be. Tell me act right, 'cause I spend all my nights thinking of ways and counting the days till I see my name in lights. Passion just keeps on growing, oh, passion just keeps on growing. If you tell me no and close the door, watch me crawl through a window. Just like the stars, oh, how do you think they stay in the sky? And there's gravity on this side. Or can it be, oh, it just meant to be. Oh, can't hate what you can't see. Can't stop what's meant to be. You can't break what you can't touch. You will burn yourself. It's meant to be. Oh, can't trip or could spread wings. Can't stop what's meant to be. And now meant to be. And now meant to be. I'm meant to be. Oh, oh, you guys are gonna have to change the mic after this. Can't hate what you can't see. Can't stop what's meant to be. Hey, you can't break what you can't touch. You will burn yourself. It's meant to be. Can't trip what could spread wings. Or can't stop what's meant to be. And I'm meant to be. And I'm meant to be. I can't hate what you can't see. Can't stop what's meant to be. You can't break what you can't touch. You will burn yourself. It's meant to be. Can't trip what can spread wings. Can't stop what's meant to be. And now I'm meant to be. And now I'm meant to be. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for having me. My last song is a song that you all know. If you want to sing it with me at any point, just join in. I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms, 'cause if I can see it, and I could do it, and if I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. Oh, I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spend my wings and I'll fly away. I believe I can soar. You see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. Oh, yeah. I used to think that I could not stand tall, and I will never make it through it all. Hey. But now I know the meaning of true love. Yeah. And I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. 'Cause if I can see it, then I could do it. And if I just believe it, there's nothing to it. Oh, I believe I can fly, and I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and I fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to sing that with me? I believe I can fly. Oh, I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Come on. I spread my wings and I fly away. I believe I can soar. You see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Oh, you're broken down and tired of living life on this merry-go-round. You can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, and we gon' work it out and move mountains. We gon' work it out and move. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. Hey, your silence is inspired, and it feels like it's getting harder to breathe. And you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, and we gon' work it out and move mountains. We gon' work it out and move. Hey. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. And I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. 'Cause I believe I can fly. Thank you guys for listening.
I can't even speak. Okay, hold on. if anyone was in doubt that there are a chosen few, I'm just going to make some noise just because I need to clear the air. Do you know, have you heard of something called liminal space? No, I haven't. You put me in liminal space, okay? It's that place between the real and the imagined. Expressive arts therapists describe it as when an artist is engaged in their work. And I'm telling you, I'm having waves of hot flashes and goosebumps. I don't know. Sister, I can't wait to hear you again because that was phenomenal. I want to tell you though that I'm going to go and I'm going to pet Lavender, my cat, at home just in honor of your little kitty that's gone. But thank you so much, Charmy. Thank you so much. I don't know, it's once in a while, you know, you get these moments. And once again, I'm going to say the impact of live performance, women showing their creativity, using their voice, it's like nothing else. I want to encourage you, though, and you know, this should have been dropped a few times, but I want you to encourage all those people who are watching and witnessing this and realizing how much, I don't even want to call it talent, I just want to call it the real deal. That we have here in this province, in this country. This is worldwide right now anyway, so I want to encourage you to get in touch with AWA. Get in touch with African Women Acting. Our number is 437-922-7456. Take a look at our website. You can go to help. Actually, no, that's our email address, help@africanwomenacting.org. Okay, you can get in touch with us there, and you can see on the website also all of the phenomenal programming and talent and skill and just artistry that we have. It is time. I want to thank Sonia very much, as well as the full crew, because, listen, our sound man, our video man, our video sounds too low scale. Like, I mean, this is high scale. This is level up. And I want to just thank Ken and everyone, Patrick, Sonia, all of those involved should definitely show themselves up here right now. And we will keep distanced as much as we can. You and Patrick can stay close. But how fantastic. This was just the beginning. Okay, these are all the people involved and performers included, little ones included. We can't leave anybody out. Marcy over there on the tech.
Lisa at home.
And Lisa is at home, yes.
Yeah, all the team, Slamy Media, Paola, and yeah, Tasia is there. They're monitoring everything. Oh yeah. My voice is so loud that I don't need mic. Okay. Yeah, everybody's here. Ken, you know, the newly acquired at AWA is our video director, amazing guy. Yeah, with his assistant. Yeah, and of course, Joe from CSI, our partner. You know, yeah, everybody's here. This is a team of about 20 people, and we've been working, and hopefully, yeah, tomorrow we have more amazing artists coming up, and then from 25th of September throughout November 28th, every weekend, we have more artists to, you know, engage us and entertain us and, you know, inspire us. Absolutely. Yeah. And thanks to all our sponsors. You can do that.
We want to thank our sponsors. It was mentioned in the beginning. You can see they're on display here. Canadian Red Cross, Toronto Arts Council, Center for Social Innovations, where we are right now. And I also want to say that, as Sonia mentioned, this will be carrying on the 25th of September. We are going to have a weekly Friday night, Saturday afternoon live stream, people. I will be here digging in my wardrobe, trying to find the best things to put on, the color-coordinated stuff to put on. But this is an amazing crew. I can't wait to get to meet and really get to know these people a lot more. I'm excited. I'm honored to be here to represent as one of the artists as well. Just supporting artists. It is a fantastic event. This is a project, and listen, when you guys watch this live stream over again, when you watch it later on, please tune into some of the lyrics that you're hearing. You're hearing a lot about what it means to be aware of mental health. And I believe in the Black community right now, the stigma is softening. The stigma is softening because people are starting to wake up, and this being in isolation, they've realized that, wait a minute, when I was growing up, I didn't have validation. I'm seeking validation now. And so many other things, right? So I am glad that everyone is here, and I had a fantastic time today. Sonia, do you want to take it away?
Yes. I really want to thank our funding agencies. Really, without them, we wouldn't be here to do this. Really, a big thank you to Canadian Red Cross. Applause to that. Toronto Arts Council, Government of Canada, City of Toronto, CSI Center for Social Innovation, and of course, all the team, Patrick, our videographer, everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you. Tune in on the 25th. Tomorrow, sorry. Tomorrow and then the 25th. We are good. Take care.